Finally tonight, if you're like me, the older you get, the better you were as an athlete back in the day. But most folks still feel they have a lot of fight left in them, even if they can't cover as much ground as quickly as back in the day. That may explain the rise of a sport that is growing quickly in popularity.
I'm obsessed with this game. It's changed my life, let me tell you. It's the sport with the funny name. It's called pickleball, and it's a craze that is sweeping the nation. Just like me, from the moment you give it a shot, you'll be hooked.
The sport of pickleball has become the fastest growing sport in the U.S., from 150,000 players 10 years ago to nearly 2 million today. What used to be for retired people only is completely changing. Today's players are young, fast, and skilled. The very best players are coming from the tennis, racquetball, and squash communities. They bring new ideas, new energy, and a brand new style of play. And they expect a lot from their equipment. The first paddles were simple plywood cutouts with handmade handles. In the 1980s, composite airplane flooring came into the picture. Light honeycomb materials made of fiberglass, graphite, and polyurethane. And that's where it stayed for nearly 30 years. Hi, I'm Tom O'Rourke.
Hi, I'm Mark Nakagawa.
And we've been involved in pickleball for over 40 years. From playing with wooden paddles back in the 70s to working for the company who invented the sport. We've seen a lot of changes over that time in its popularity, in the strategy involved, but mostly in the caliber of people who are playing the game. Today we're going to tell you about a whole new concept in the pickleball world, a true pickleball racket. One that involves a hard edge guard that goes into the handle and around the frame that allows us to put dampening materials to reduce the noise and vibration. We'll be using materials that haven't ever been seen on a pickleball court before and techniques that were borrowed from the tennis, racquetball, and squash worlds. We call it the TORQ Racket Series. It's the first product that can truly be called a racket, not a paddle. An interchangeable series of high-tech elements with the highest quality materials from other racket sports. For the first time ever, players can customize their paddles from handle shapes to surface materials to different grip designs. It starts with a high-tension carbon fiber edge guard, completely surrounding the hitting surface and the handle. The edge guard frame has perimeter weight distribution points that bring the center of gravity and the hitting sweet spot to a point further out from the handle, creating more power and torque. Interchangeable racket surfaces fit into the frame, tightly connected by dampening gel tape around the edge, reducing vibration throughout the racket and reducing noise by more than 50%. The handle goes tightly into the frame and locks with quick-turn screws. Our proprietary rubber composite grip with its own noise-dampening construction then gets added to the handle.
We thought it was time to patent these ideas, and we're turning to you for support.